Hi, we're going to go over small group coaching. This is Sturdy McKee. You're looking at my website, sturdymckee.me in this instance, but sturdymckee.com as well. This came up because people have a hard time scheduling. Here's your first coaching lesson. Hard time scheduling, setting up calls during the workday and what have you, and then schedules not aligning. So instead of trying to set up another group call or do a bunch of one-on-ones initially, making it easy for your target customer, thinking about their experience, redesigning and doing what you're doing around them is actually part of the lesson for today. So that's why I'm doing this recording, so that you can watch it at your convenience and let me know and follow up if you're interested at all in joining a small group. So in small group coaching, who is this for? Target customer for this is really owners of businesses between about 300K and 2 million. You can think about 3 to 20 employees. That's a pretty big range, and we can fudge a little bit on the edges depending upon what your ambitions, goals, desires are. But really, this is for that business owner who is tired of being the systems in their business. They want to create systems and processes. They want a clear direction and vision. They want to be able to hire eager people who want to play their positions and do their parts of the work and the jobs to be able to move to the next level, whatever that next level is. That might be breaking through the $500,000 mark for you, or through the $1 million mark for you, or setting yourself up to get through the next million or 2 million ahead. So you get to learn in this from other members of the group. There are experience sharing that we'll get to in a second, and from me, someone who's been down this path before. So we have two different types of small groups. There's solo owners. So this will be a group consisting of 4 to 5 people plus me. And then there's a partners group, which would consist of up to 3 businesses, so a max of 6 business owners. And of course, there's the button. You can schedule a discovery call to talk with me more about it. That's right there on the website as well. But everybody's expected, and this is actually a really important piece of the puzzle here. All members are expected to participate in the quarterly learning days, the monthly small group meetings, and one-on-one coaching calls. It's absolutely critical. If you're, don't sign up for coaching if you're not going to be all in and commit. Okay, because if you're not going to do the things that will take your business to the next level, you're going to frustrate yourself, you're not going to get value out of the program, and you're going to frustrate your coach and other members as well. So, if you're going to do this or you're considering doing it and the timing isn't right now or whatever, that's fine. Don't commit, don't overcommit yourself, but when you're ready to go, commit 100% to the process. It works, we'll show you how. So what's the plan? This comes up all the time, which is interesting because I from my perspective, hey, it's all spelled out. But what's the plan? And it's a valid question. We're going to break that down. And who will be my coach? Okay, these are two of the biggest questions. I will be your coach. I lead all the quarterly learning days. None of that stuff's outsourced. There's nobody else. This is me, right? I'm the product in this case. I facilitate the small group meetings and really enjoy it. We'll break down what that looks like as well. And then I'll be your one-on-one coach for the one-on-one monthly meetings. So we'll go through the details. If you want to look at them on your own, you can, of course, go back to the website. What's a quarterly learning day consist of? There are 6 different quarterly learning days. So the program from start to finish is about 18 months long. We create structure basically through implementation of systems and processes. We take best practices, learn those, and then apply those in the business. And as you go along, by the way, one of the things that isn't really mentioned on the website is we're creating a playbook. Okay, I love the instance or the quotes and the book really from Jack Daly. He's focused primarily on sales, but this idea, his idea of most sports teams are run better than most businesses because they do 2 things, and the 2 things are they have a playbook, a way that they do stuff, and they practice. Okay, so we are going to do those things. I think that's a really valuable structure, paradigm, and lesson. have a playbook. That's the processes and the systems, your operations manual. Playbook sounds a whole lot cooler. But it's the way we do stuff, right? You don't get to join a team and then invent your own way of everything. You fit into the systems. Think about football. Think about baseball. We fit into the team and we do what the best practices, what the coach tells us, what the playbook dictates in our situation. So we apply those best practices and help you make those decisions once. That's another really great strength and point. You make a decision, you commit to it, budgeting a certain way, spending this amount, profit target, and you don't have to keep coming back and making that decision over and over. Okay, you don't have to stress out about it every week, every month, every year. It's there. Not that it's written in stone. They can be adjusted and modified if you learn something new or have new information, but you make that decision. We set our budget up starting with profit and work backwards. That's one of the things for the money day. What kind of profit do you want? And then work to what kind of gross revenue do we need? And then what percentage can we spend on overhead? And what percentage can we spend on personnel and cost of goods sold and those types of expenses? So that's an example of what we do in the money day. And we go into a lot more depth. We apply different tools, KPI dashboards, metrics, and also how those metrics are actually created. And I don't mean like how you track them, how you find them, but the processes in the business that beget those metrics. So, because contrary to some of the information out there, we don't manage metrics. We use metrics to manage, but we manage processes and we pick and support and empower people. And by doing those things, we then get the metrics and the desired numbers that we want if we've designed things properly. Other modules, other quarterly themes are vision, setting up your vision, 3 components of vision. You can check out those videos with the core purpose, core values, and your big ambitious goal where you want to get to eventually. We go into people, and people really is mapping out who your current team is, how they're performing, identifying what an A player means to you, because by the way, when we're recruiting and hiring A players, we're not all competing for the same person because we have different cultures, different values, different emphases on the positions in each of our businesses. So my A player may not be your A player, okay? But we're going to identify who that is for you and then how to find them, bring them on board, induct them, onboard them, get them trained up and working so that you can continue to grow your business. And then strategy. Strategy is how we make the vision and all these other decisions come to life. What are the building blocks and the pieces that we have to put in place? In other words, how are we going to get there? We can declare we're going to go to this destination, but are we going to walk? Are we going to run? Are we going to ride a bike? Are we going to take a car? Are we going to fly? What are we going to do? How do we go about that journey? And then our target customer marketing. Remember, we have a marketing formula, by the way, but remember your target customer, that kind of the thing I led in here with. My target customer is you. Identify that person, right? If you're listening to this and you fit in that, and if you're still listening, then you very likely are the target customer because you might find this interesting and of value, and someone who isn't in that realm is not, right? They're going to listen to this and be like, this is crazy. I don't know what he's talking about. Exactly. And that's okay because I'm not trying to recruit anybody who will pay me. I'm trying to attract and serve the people that I can really help. Okay. And that's what we go into for your business. Who's your target customer? Who can you help? Who can you really, really make a difference for? As well as who do you love working with? Okay, let's make this fun for you because when that happens, man, things start to click. Things start to really work out. And if you can have a job that doesn't feel like work, this is that whole follow your passion thing. Only that follow your passion doesn't really define any of the rest of these building blocks that make for a viable business. Okay, and then finally, the 6th module, quarterly module theme is execution. How do we make all this continue to happen? And we're actually going to be working on that all the way through, but we will put the finishing touches and tie it in a bow and make it pretty and work for you so that when you're done with this program, these are tools and things, decisions and structure that you will use for the next decade or more. These things will serve your business ongoing. you will graduate. You don't need more and more of me, or maybe, if you do, we can talk about it, but that might be an issue. So we want you to have this stuff in place working for you so that you can grow your business. Now, if you get to another level, want to do something different, you want my help, totally cool. But if you're not doing these things, not making it work in your business, then we may have done something wrong, one or the both of us. Okay? You get with this, I provide you with templates and materials and things to go in your playbook. You're not creating everything from scratch. Now you're going to customize stuff, right? Because we have best practices, and you can think of, if you're a therapist and you're doing ACL rehab, there's kind of best practices and some general guidelines, but you're going to tailor your treatment plan, if you will, to the individual. So if they're a triathlete and distance runner, it might be different from a basketball player or soccer player, and then again also for a baseball player. Each of these different people are going to have a little bit different flavor, spin, customization to the program that you develop and implement for them. Same thing here. We're going to customize it to your business, okay? It's not going to be the same exact thing for everybody. That would simply, if we could do that, just write a book and you'd run with it. But we're going to customize and make sure that it fits and works for you. So your core values, there isn't a list of core values you pick from. We invent those. Okay, you create those and you identify those, and yours are unique. Okay, your unique value proposition is another great example. Just in the name, right? It's unique. It's got to be different. If it's not, you're just another penguin in the herd that somebody can't figure out who you are compared to everybody else. So we want you to take these things and bring your own voice, your soul, your culture, your values and all to it, and make it something special that you're inspired by, but also that will inspire your customers. It will inspire the people that want to work with you, strategic partners, employees, investors, others that really think you have something special happening. So all members have to participate in these, and we set these up quarterly. We run them online, virtual like this, so with a screen share type of thing. And we go through and we spend a good amount of time, about 3 to 4 hours, going through and really laying the groundwork. Okay? Now, the next piece, facilitated monthly small group meetings. This is an opportunity for each of the participants to share. Okay, so we set this up once a month. Everybody fills out a board deck, okay, which is kind of a report. It's like a mock-up of what you would do in a board meeting if you had a board of directors that you were sharing the current status with. So there's a breakdown of your perspective as the CEO. There's the operations. There's different metrics that you'll share, your current staffing and status, and a number of moving parts here, but also your challenges, okay, and your goals, your current strategic priorities for the quarter, what you're working on, what you're implementing, where you're having trouble making this happen. And in addition, or kind of an extension of the challenges, you share those and the group shares with you. Okay, so they share their experiences, and good or bad, those are often very, very useful as well. But they share with you what they've encountered around that or a similar type of challenge. And by learning from other people's experiences, not just me kind of directing or something, that's not really the point of the group. We're learning from each other, building up and helping each other, and also holding each other accountable, because each month we're reporting back into the group. We're sharing our new challenges and what we did to overcome the last ones. And as we continue to move that ball forward and make progress, you start to conquer and overcome a bunch of these things and move into at least new and interesting challenges, okay? Work and business is always a challenge. There's always problems to be solved, but we want to kind of solve some, move along, and start finding out who the new cool ones are, interesting things to overcome, as opposed to the mundane, repetitive type things that we just haven't gotten over. So we schedule this on the same day of the week of each month so that we can all plan it out and we have it. And this meeting tends to last somewhere around 3 hours or so as well. And then the last time commitment piece is a one-on-one meeting with me. Now, I will work with you on your current challenges and whatever is going on to overcome. And sometimes that's really necessary. Sometimes it's really important and it kind of goes off topic for the quarter. But generally, what we are trying to do here is make sure that you're implementing and making those quarterly themes come to life and actually happen and work in your business. Okay, there's no point in developing core values that then go in a binder on a shelf that nobody ever uses, and they're not relevant, they don't matter to your business. Okay, we want those to come to life in your business. There's a reason for that. Okay, these aren't just feel-good things. There's a reason for doing that. They're the underpinning of your culture. There's a reason for having a process around your budgeting. There's a reason for having a process around KPI review, and then a process to coach and teach and mentor and grow people so that they can be successful in their positions. So we're going to make sure that those things are happening in your business and help you out with any challenges and things that you're encountering in making that come to life. Okay, so we'll problem solve, work on increasing the profit. That's another big one, a big focus early on. We want to make sure that if you're currently kind of under a bit of stress or not achieving the goals that you want, that we get you there and create a little bit of breathing room so you can start to do some of the cool stuff around strategy and vision and the exciting things that can come next. Okay, so this is just a sample, a couple clients who are small group members. Okay, this year I just got this email. As of May 31st of this year, this client has already exceeded their entire previous year's profit. Okay, super excited for them. It's awesome. I mean, this is why I do this kind of stuff, this excitement, this happiness, this security and stability. Man, those are cool things, especially in the world of small business and entrepreneurship. Another client wrote this review up. This is slightly abbreviated from LinkedIn, but I'm super glad I joined 6 months ago. Having the direction, again, not just from me, but from the other members of the group, has really changed my business for the better. More confident decision making, accountability in the meetings and the process here, and recommends coaching if you want to take your company to the next level. So this is included, it's kind of a bonus, but any courses, any other collateral, any new things that I develop are included as long as you're a client in one of these programs. If you're a member of the Focus Forward Business Starter Group, you'll see that I share information, I share videos and tips and stuff on my Facebook page as well, and then on Vimeo and YouTube and that kind of stuff. But you can check out a bunch of management tips and daily tips and stuff over on the Facebook page. But we go into another level secret group. Okay, there's a group for managers, so that's for you, but also for any leads, lead employees or managers in your organization, operations directors, clinical directors, anybody who has other people reporting to them, they can join that group, and we go much more in depth. There are periodic, well, there's documents, templates, and other things in there that you can grab and use, kind of swipe files, if you will, but then also some trainings, screen recordings, walking through how you actually break down the KPI and look at not just the business overall, but by individual and what you do with that. So if you have some kind of deviation from the metrics with one person, what do you do? How do you go about either instituting behavioral change or taking some kind of action to make it achieve what you want? So that's in there, that's included with any of this group. And then there's another super secret group, okay? I have to whisper it. Super secret group of owners only. Okay, that's the one where we don't want employees and stuff in there as well. Not that there's anything against them, but man, some of the challenges that we face are truly unique to owners, and we want a confidential, secure space where we can bring up issues, share experiences, and connect with each other to maybe go offline and really do a deeper dive on the challenges and things that we're experiencing and facing. And one of the other things I'll continue to be working on is bringing additional resources to clients to really create more of a value ecosystem of the things you need. So that's a work in progress, and it's still in its very early stages, but I'm reaching out and talking to strategic partners and other people who can better serve you, make your experience as an owner better. Okay, so check this out. I hope this was useful and outlined some of what this whole group coaching thing is about. If you want to talk to me and this is intriguing at all, and schedule a call. Okay, we can talk about it. I want to know more about your business. I want to qualify and make sure this is the right fit. Okay, this is not a high pressure sales call. It really is about fit and your goals and making sure that what you get out of this will serve you, your goals, your vision, what you want to achieve in your business. If it's not the right fit, I'll connect you with other resources, other places. I've done that probably for more than 50% of the people I've had calls with. Here, I'll give you a quick little secret. We'll break down some stuff. We'll help you out. I mean, one of my big goals in this call is to give you some kind of value, make sure we've solved some type of problem in your business. And if we identify other things and that we're not able to address in a half hour, 45 minutes, which is a lot, right? But if we find other things, here's my big hairy close. You ready? You can use this with your patients. You can use this if you're doing consulting. Okay, you can use it with any kind of RFP or contract or anything else, right? You ready? Would you like me to help you with that? That's the most pressure you're going to get. Okay, we lay it out, spell it out for you. Would you like me to help you with that? If you want me to, awesome, let's get you in the group or figure out how we can work together. If not, no harm, no foul. I'm here to help business owners succeed. I love doing that. I love helping you make more profit, get control of your time, preserve your sanity as you run this crazy lifestyle and business. Hope that's useful. Click on this button, go here, click on this button, schedule a call with me. I would love to talk with you one-on-one. Thanks.